This is the program to find the roots of a quadratic equation. To write the program, we have to follow 3 steps. First step is we have to understand what is the mathematical background behind this quadratic equation. Second step is we have to understand flowchart. Third and final step is we have to write down the program. Step number 1, let us understand what is the mathematical background behind this quadratic equation. What is the general form of a quadratic equation? General form of a quadratic equation is like this: ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Let us call it as equation number 1. Then what is the general solution of a quadratic equation? General solution of a quadratic equation is like this: x is equal to minus b plus or minus within the square root b square minus 4ac by 2a. Let us call it as expression number 2. To find the value of x, we require the values of a, b and c. Values of a, b and c are called as coefficients of a quadratic equation. User can possible to enter any values for a, b and c. In this is the case, if user going to be enter the value of a is equal to 0, then this term is going to become 0. If entered value of a is equal to 0, this term is going to become 0. Remaining thing is bx plus is equal to 0. This is nothing but a linear equation. That is, if entered value of a is equal to 0, then equation number 1 is going to become bx plus c is equal to 0. Why? Because this term is going to become 0. Remaining thing is bx plus c is equal to 0. This is nothing but a linear equation. So that bx plus c is equal to 0. This is the expression is not a quadratic equation. So that we could not be able to find the value of x using this expression. Directly let us find the what is the value of x. X is equal to minus c by b. We got only one solution. Why? Because whenever a is equal to 0, this expression is going to become linear equation. So that we got only one solution, that is x is equal to minus c by b. Let us call this solution is 1. We got only one solution. Why? Because this is a linear equation. Next let us move on to if a is not equivalent to 0. Second main case, if value of a is not equivalent to 0, then we could be able to go for this expression b square minus 4ac is called as a discriminant. So that let capital D is equal to b square minus 4ac. Let us substitute this value in the equation number 2. Then equation number 2 is going to become like this: x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of capital D by 2a. Let us call this expression as 3. Then within the second main first case, if that value of D is greater than 0, that is positive, then x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of D by 2a itself. Then x1 is equal to minus b plus square root of d by 2a. Second root is x2 is equal to minus b minus square root of d by 2a. We got two roots. Why? Because it is a quadratic equation. Let us call it as solution number 2. These roots are called as real and distinct. Next let us move on to value of d is less than 0, that is negative. Second main, second case, if capital D value is less than 0, that is negative. So that x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of d by 2a. Here it is value of d itself is negative, so that we could not be able to find the square root of it. You can see here x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of d. Let us multiply the value of d by minus 1. To compensate, we have to go for once again minus 1 divided by 2a. Then x is equal to minus b plus or minus within the square root minus d star minus 1, right? Then divided by 2a. It is equivalent to x is equal to minus b plus or minus, let us split this part, square root of minus d into square root of minus 1 by 2a. Then x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of minus d into square root of minus 1 is nothing but a I, where I is equal to what? Square root of minus 1 divided by 2a. Then x is equal to minus b plus or minus I square root of minus d by 2a. Then x is equal to, right now let us split the denominator, minus b by 2a plus or minus I square root of minus d by 2a. Then x is equal to, this is nothing but a real part of a complex number, this is imaginary part of a complex number. So that let us write down like this, rp means that real part, plus or minus ip means that imaginary part, where rp is equal to minus b by 2a, ip is equal to square root of minus d by 2a. Finally, let us go for solution. x1 is equal to rp plus ip. x1 is equal to rp plus ip. This is first solution. Second solution is x2 equals rp minus ip. This is nothing but a solution number 3, where x1 and x2 are complex and distinct. Next thing is, we have to move on to equivalent to 0. In second main, third case, if that value of d is equivalent to 0, that is 0 itself. Let us write down the equation number 3 as it is. X is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of d by 2a. Whenever d is equal to 0, this term is going to become 0. Remaining thing is x is equal to minus b by 2a only. Right now we got only one solution. This is a quadratic equation, so that we have to write down as it is 2 times. x1 is equal to minus b by 2a, x2 is equal to minus b by 2a. These are solution number 4. These roots are called as what? Roots are real and same. Same means to say that both are equal. It finishes off mathematical background behind this quadratic equation.